Bonsoir, and welcome to the 2020-2021 academic year at Lyons Township High School. Welcome to this year's virtual open house. Je m'appelle Sam Robinson. My name is Sam Robinson, and I'm very happy to be the French for Excel teacher this year at Lyons Township High School. Let me start by giving you a little bit of information about myself. I am very fortunate to have been at LTHS for 17 years. And I'm very happy to be beginning my 18th year at Lyons Township High School. My Bachelor of Science is in French and Secondary Education from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. My Master's in Educational Leadership is from Concordia University. And my PhD in Curriculum and Instruction is from the University of Illinois, Chicago. If at any time, for any reason, you need to contact me, please do not hesitate to do so at srobinson@lths.net. I'd like to show you my home Canvas page and what I do with students every day. Once again, this video is reviewing French for Excel, or French Language Excel, course objectives and procedures. So every day I begin the course on my home Canvas page. The first thing you'll notice is the remote learning schedule. Obviously, classes don't meet every day as they normally do. So the homework and objectives that I post will not be for every day. Below the remote learning schedule, you see the calendar. I post work week by week. So on Sunday nights, students will be able to see all of the work for the upcoming week. We are currently in our third week of learning here at Lyons Township High School. And I'd like to show you a couple of things that students see as they review the calendar. First, obviously, is the date. Next, the daily objective. Right now, we're studying vocabulary to talk about relationships, feelings, and that kind of thing. We've also been watching some movies relating to that topic. By the way, quiz is tomorrow. I hope students are studying. I'm sure they are. Next, we'll review the daily expression. And then finally, all the way over to the right is the homework. Students will have homework for every class period. And as I've said, homework is posted for the week, so students can work ahead if they choose to do so. You'll also notice in the middle of the calendar, I post a link to access each Zoom session. Here we are. Today's Wednesday, there was no class today, but tomorrow there is class. Students have a quiz, and here is the objective, here is the expression, and here is the homework. We have to keep things moving because we have block schedule style classes. If you scroll up and go to the left, I want to show you a couple of things I posted under modules. The first one is a welcome letter that the students and I read in French. You can review that when you wish. And the second is the new French 4 syllabus. I'm not going to review every part of the syllabus with you. You can do that on your own. But I wanted to highlight a couple of things. First of all, I wanted to show you the kinds of questions that we'll be exploring this year. We're talking about personality right now and relationships, as I've already said. Next, we'll be studying the vocabulary for getting around town, urban life. We'll talk about vocabulary for the media, values, differences in living and thinking, seeing the world, different generations, how they interact, along with a lot of grammar. A lot of this grammar has previously been studied, but this course provides an excellent opportunity for students to review concepts they may have missed in their earlier years of French. Next, I'd like to talk to you quickly about the required materials for the course. The first material is this paperback manual. It's called Cahier de l'élève, student workbook. And students will be doing a lot of their homework out of this. It's also ideal for listening comprehension activities. I ask that students bring this to class every day. Next is the corresponding course textbook. It's kind of confusing because it says D'accord 3, D'accord 3, but it's actually for the 4th year of French, so this is the correct textbook. Don't be fooled. Students will have vocabulary lists out of this text, as well as grammar review, and cultural reading selections. If students forget this textbook for one class session, please let them know that they can notify me, and I can provide them with the virtual text, as I often do during my classes. And then finally this year, second semester, we'll be reading this classic work by Antoine de Saint-Exupéry called Le Petit Prince, The Little Prince. A classic story about a little prince who visits many planets, learns many secrets of life, and meets some pretty interesting people along the way. We'll be studying this second semester. Back to the syllabus. There's some basic things such as supplies, course expectations, and then the grading. I wanted to spend a couple of minutes talking about this because Lyons Township High School is in the process of adopting a new grading policy where homework and participation no longer affect the course average. However, I am going to continue to post homework completion and participation for your children just as a communication tool so that you know how much they are contributing to the course. Homework and participation can also help students if they ever need to retake an exam, which I'll get to in a minute. So all of the assessments that you will see in Infinite Campus will be just that, assessments and not practice. Practice will be posted in Infinite Campus, but once again, it will not count towards the final average. Students can retake any assessment they wish. I only ask that they have at least participated 5 times that week and that they've completed all the homework for that unit. If all of those participation points are not earned, or if all of those assignments are not completed, I will provide them with plenty of time to do so. And then finally, here is my contact information as well as the contact information of my division chair and my assistant division chair. This year will look quite different, but I'm sure we can all make it together. Nous sommes LT. We are LT. Merci beaucoup.